leading the field down to the start of Heat 1 would be fastest in practice Spencer Fullerton in the 73 car. The 71 of Richard Trelinsky would be on his outside. We've already got some trouble in the back. Luke Walker hard in the wall back. They've got several cars spun around. Right at the start, Scott Batista would force it 3 wide and would not give Luke Walker enough room. Luke Walker and Alex Allen would make some contact. Jeffrey Finguy would go for a spin along with William Duncan, and Dakota Honecker also was spun around in that accident. Alex Allen also got some damage. Luke Walker would go out of the race from this incident. William Duncan and Alex Allen would come into the pits but continue. Dakota Honecker, although slow, would remain on track. No full course yellows will be in effect for this race. So the battle is still definitely on for first place as Richard Trelinsky sweeps by Spencer Fullerton with a nice run down the straightaway between turn 1 and Tshwane. As they go through Tshwane, he is fully clear as they go through the right-left complex that is known as Mandela. As they come down the straightaway into turn 11, this is one of the best passing spots on the track, as that straightaway between turn 11 and turn 10 and turn 11 is very long. However, Spencer couldn't get clear, and Richard sweeps on by in the gouting chicane that ends each lap at this course. As they go into Tshwane, Spencer tried to get a run on Richard Trelinsky, wasn't able to do so, and now TJ Dent's coming came up the inside of him there through Mandela. Spencer Fullerton actually slid off the road a little bit there. He got a couple of big bumps, I'm sure, there, but kept control of his race car, and he'll be shuffled back to 3rd or 4th, it looks like, as he battles with Demir Bejianov. Down the straightaway into the high-veld sweepers, though, he was able to get a run on the outside. TJ Dent was trying to get a run on the inside of Richard Trelinsky. That definitely was not going to work, and Spencer Fullerton back into second. Down into turn 1, Spencer Fullerton forces Richard Trelinsky up the track. However, Richard is so strong on that outside line off of the corner. The outside line really well on the exit of 1 there. Spencer's going to hang in there in second. Demir Bejianov trying to follow him by into 3rd place here. Spencer tries to get underneath Richard Trelinsky. Not going to be enough. And it looks like Demir's going to sweep into second, and Spencer once again gets knocked off course there by his own aggressive driving there. He gets shuffled back to 4th or 5th. Demir Bejianov has already passed a couple of cars this lap, and he certainly is not finished. He gets to the inside of Richard Trelinsky through the high-veld sweep, first of the high-veld sweepers, makes some contact with him there into the second, forcing him up. But Richard is able to come back down as Demir checked up. Demir gives him another bump through the Kaapstad hairpin, and Richard holds on to the lead for now. Exciting racing up near the front. Things settled out front for the next lap or so until Demir Bejianov sent it right over, really outbrakes Richard Trelinsky down into turn 11 and sweeps right on by. Kyle Sosnowski also tries to. Richard Trelinsky not aggressive enough, it looks like, on that corner. Either that or Demir Bejianov just really dove it on in there and somehow made it stick, and he will be our new leader. Richard Trelinsky and Matthew Nicholson would certainly try to get a run up on Demir Bejianov in the final lap and a half, but it wouldn't be enough, as Demir Bejianov is going to come down the long front straightaway to take his 3rd heat race victory of the year. Richard Trelinsky in the 71 led a lot of the laps of this race, looked very dominant at the beginning, that's for sure, and he'll come up just a little bit short in 2nd place. He'll start very well in the feature. Matthew Nicholson, a great run for him for a change, finishing in 3rd position. Mark Nutt, not typically known as a road racer, but he did well today in 4th place. And how about that? Scott Batista, last in points, finally gets a nice break, finishing in the last spot of the top 5. On pole for Heat 2 would be Sawyer Girl. He was fastest amongst the Heat 2 drivers in practice. Terrence Day in the 55 would be on his outside. Terrence Day actually gets a pretty good start. Sawyer spun his tires a little bit. We got a big stack up 3 and 4 wide racing into turn 1 there. Terrence Day is going to come up with a large lead with some help from Alex Tanker there. Sawyer Girl not really good on that start, but at least we haven't had an accident. That's an improvement from Heat 1, that's for sure. Alex Tanker with some help with a big push from Ty Dent, trying to take the lead through Tshwane. Alex Tanker runs a little bit wide, runs a tiny bit off the track. Terrence Day back into the lead as the field continues to race too wide through this large right sweeper that is turn 5. Nearing the end of the opening lap, Terrence Day definitely hasn't put too massive a gap between himself and second place. Tight end tries to dive it in underneath Terrence Day, isn't able to clear him. Terrence is going to have the advantage coming into Gauteng chicane, and surely enough, off of it, Terrence Day with a commanding lead. The next lap, second and third place, Alex Tanker and Ty Dent get back into position, trying to get a run around Terrence Day as they go into Gauteng chicane. Terrence Day once again comes out on top, although they all got all checked up there. And Michael Kane, Tyler Faber, and Chris Washer are going to be got huge runs. Had to kind of check up there, and they're trying to get around Alex Tanker right now as Terrence Day continues to lead. At the back of this pack, we have some surprising drivers. Sawyer Girl has already fallen all the way back to 10th place. Whatever they did in practice certainly hasn't paid off so far in this heat race. Mike Doan and Jacob Young are also back here doing battle for positions outside the top 10. Jacob Young, the veteran, I'd expect him to do well here, and Mike Doan, one of our best rookies, isn't doing too well himself either as they go into Kaapstad chicane. With 2 laps to go, not much has changed up front. Terrence Day and Alex Tanker still running 1-2. The top 4 have separated themselves from the rest of the field. Chris Washer and Michael Kane, the other cars in the top 4. Chris Washer going for his 3rd heat race win of the year. Michael Kane just trying to get a decent run overall. As Chris Washer bumps Alex Tanker out of the inside groove. Alex Tanker closes the door into Kaapstad chicane. Chris Washer still trying to get on the outside now, not going to happen. On the final lap, coming into Tshwane, Alex Tanker would try to get underneath Terrence Day. That's one of the worst places to pass on this, to try and pass on this track. And surely enough, he would move back into 4th position. Chris Washer up into 2nd, now Michael Kane in 3rd. Coming down into turn 6, Tyler Faber will get into the back of Alex Tanker, nearly turning him into the inside wall. Good car control on on Alex Tanker's part, and it was good that Tyler Faber got off of him there, otherwise that could have been a lot worse as Chris Washer's on the inside of Terrence Day. Coming into the high veld sweepers, Chris Washer took a look, thought better of it. He didn't want to get passed by Michael Kane there, coming through the sweepers. And Terrence Day is going to hold on for now. Chris Washer dives it really hard into Kaapstad hairpin. Can he clear him on the exit? Not quite. Terrence Day's still there. What line will be stronger coming into turn 10? Chris Washer on the outside is definitely going to clear him off of the corner. Michael Kane tries to come with him. Not going to be, definitely not going to make it by. Michael Kane almost by. Actually, Michael Kane dives it in. Not going to have a chance of battling Chris Washer, but he's going to get into 2nd here. As they come through Gauteng chicane, Chris Washer with a brilliant last lap pass in Kaapstad chicane. He's going to win his 3rd. He's going to win his 3rd heat race of the year, matching Demir Beishienov and Skylar Dixon. Michael Kane in the 75, another great heat race for him. Michael's really good in these heat races, not so good in the features. Terrence Day comes up short in 3rd place. He led the first 5 laps, but wasn't able to get to hold on that final lap. Ilya Bondarenko in the 77, in 4th place, somehow made it up into the top 4 there. after the incident with Alex Tanker and Tyler Faber. And speaking of Tyler Faber, he rounds out the top 5.